Hey everyone, today I'm out with the Nokta Legend. There's one there, look, coming up at 20. Tiny little coin. I think that's probably a Roman coin. Well done. What I like about this machine, if you get the sensitivity set right, it's really confident on iron. That's what it is, look, tiny little musket ball. To really wear headphones in stubble because it cuts all this ambient noise out, the thrashing. And that is big iron because we've got both of these greyed out. What do you think, guys? Would you dig that? Let's have a look, see what we got. It's got to be worth a spadeful, hasn't it? Bit of an odd signal, but there's so much iron in this field. I think sometimes you've got to give the machine the benefit of the doubt and just have a look at these things. It will soon turn to iron if it's iron. There it is. It's iron. Just take some crumbs out just to double check. Interesting. Right, it's in my hand. And it is a tiny piece of foil or something like that. Definitely not magnetic. Let's see what it sounds like now. It found that in amongst some iron. Worth going for, non-ferrous. A lot of you guys are probably wondering what version I'm using on this Nokta Legend. I have no idea because it's not my machine, but all I can tell you is it's not the latest version, so still working fine. So far this is quite a challenging sight, and this machine's dealing with it really well. That's iron. It's just gulping, isn't it? Such an easy machine to use, you know. I haven't pressed any buttons or made any adjustments. Well, for a couple of reasons. A, it's not my machine. And B, I think Paul's got this set up spot on. It really is just gliding over this stubble. It's not punishing me at all. It's a nice sound. Sort of sound you could listen to all day and not be mentally tired. All right, we're coming through a little busy patch now. This will be interesting. You can hear the machine. It's just started to light up a bit. Bearing in mind, I'm only using sensitivity at 18. Could I make this machine any better with a few adjustments? I'm not sure, you know. Can you see the left hand bar is greying out? Let's trust our ears, shall we? There is definitely a good target amongst that. The bars will grey out because there's loads of iron in this field. So what's that telling us? Yep, that's a target next to iron. Piece of lead, I think. Yeah, it's just another piece of lead, look. Unlucky. Now here's an interesting one. Do you trust your ears? Do you trust the machine? Now I've got a signal here where it's a little bit gulpy, it's clunking, it's saying it's iron, it's saying it's not. What could it be? Well, I think it could be misshaped iron. I think it could be round iron, something like a buckle. you know, we get these iron buckles. So it really is good fun trying to work out what these targets are before you've actually dug them. Have a listen, see what you think. Could it be a buckle? Could it be round iron? Well, it's certainly not non-ferrous, is it? But it could be some interesting ferrous. Let's have a spadeful out. That's what it is, look. Now, actually, that is an interesting piece of iron. It's the head of an absolutely massive nail. Look at that. So I would consider that very, very old and worth investigating. See, there's no shame in digging a bit of iron, especially if you knew it was iron in the first place. And you never know, you could uncover some really interesting bits and pieces. Let's face it, we'd all like to dig up a Roman sword or a medieval dagger, and unless we start investigating these iron targets, we're never going to find them. And this is the beauty of what this Nokta's telling me. It's saying, yeah, that's iron, but because we're getting a tone and both greying out, that's going to be interesting iron. Well, 9 times out of 10 it will be. Little bouncy one there, look. $17 again. That's it, we're out now. What is that? Oh look, it's a tiny little brooch. No wonder that was a difficult target. So in a short time using this Legend, what do I think of it? Well, yeah, I'm pretty impressed, I must admit. It's just gliding along doing its own thing. Do you guys use a Legend? If so, let me know in the comments below. What are your favourite settings? Now, I know there's various updates for Legends. I've no idea what this one is, but all I can tell you, it's the one without the double button presses. So it's before they started putting iron filters on. But it seems to be going quite well. So there's a bit of a lesson here, isn't there? If a manufacturer updates a machine, do you have to follow the update? And that's a really good question. Okay, they want to improve their products, I get that, but if you're comfortable with your machine as it is, do you need to update? Again, post in the comments below, because having seen what Paul's machine can do, not knowing what update it's on, not knowing what settings he's using, do you know what? I'd leave it exactly as it is. Well, that's it, guys. That's my little run out with the Nokta Legend, and I'll tell you what, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you want to see some more Nokta videos on the Skill School channel, why not post in the comments below and we'll see what we can do. But until then, be lucky and I will see you soon. Bye for now.